Shoulder, let me see how I sound real quick. Damn. Oh shit, oh shit. Hello, hello, hello. Shit, oh shit. Alright, bet, that shit sounded good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, madam of every color. It's your host Nana Dope back with episode 27 with the DSM podcast. Hey, bro, we got the big three here tonight. We a little short-staffed, didn't it? Short-staffed. It's international break. Where is Mendem at, bro? But, we got to get the show rolling. Hey, my Chelsea fan, what's up? Nigga on mute, bro.
Am I mute?
Oh, no, you good now. You good now.
I bet. What's up?
My Man U fan, bro. What's up, man?
No, bro. I have nothing to
Bro,
look
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, this episode gonna be a little depressing, cause like no one won but Bar Man City, bro. Like, bro, you not depressed, bro. You got robbed by Bournemouth, bro. Like, it's not really wasn't really a good weekend for everyone. Bar Man City, I'm not gonna lie.
True.
Tottenham battered, Chelsea battered, Arsenal battered, Man U. I mean, shit, battered, I guess, robbed, or whatever we call it, bro. But yeah, bro, I guess there's only one place to get started. Should we start off with the league and a wrap up with the Caribou? I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. All right, let's start with the first game. Friday, Man U Fridays, bro. Bournemouth 2, Manchester United 2. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that man wasn't lying when they said Man U play entertaining football. I'm very entertained, but like, where's the 3 points though? Like, where's the 3 points? But hey, bro, you said just get into the game. What happened, man?
Bro, this referee decision is so stupid. It's like the ref at like indoor or like at in PE class. He just does what's fair, not what's actually correct. If that makes sense. Like, the only reason we did not get that pen was because 5 minutes before that we had a proper pen, and he was like, "I can't give 2 pens in a row in the space of 10 minutes." And then they went on to score a goal, and so for it to get reviewed, I can understand if he was like, he didn't say it was a pen when the play was happening. I could see mistakes happen. You might not fully like acknowledge it and everything like that. That's fair. But when it gets reviewed and you literally see Ahmad is literally in front of the defender, he beat the defender, and the defender literally grabs him by 2 hands and then pushes him down. They see that in the VAR, but they don't give it because they realize if they give it, they also have to cancel the goal. And that's like too big of a decision. So they just decide not to give a pen. And I was so mad. But that didn't last. We scored. We didn't score, but it was an own goal. So I was like, okay, calm. And then they play like a through ball that was so good. Like, I'll give credit to, I forgot who made the pass, and Evan Nielsen, like a great touch. Maguire, like, it's a dumb mistake, like hindsight, you would say like, let him pass through and let him take the shot. There might be a chance for a save, but he didn't even like grab him like properly. He didn't even hold him, but the way he pushed him like this.
Are you talking about the Maguire red card?
Yeah, it was a red card and it was a pen. I agree, but it wasn't like he didn't grab anything. He like pushed him this way because he slipped him. It was a pen, but it just made the Ahmad thing very highlighted and it was messed up. And then as of late, they literally came out and apologized that they made a mistake and everything. And the United is the higher ups, they're suing or filing a complaint against the PGMOL or whatever.
Bro. Hey, first time.
Nothing is gonna happen. First time here, bro.
Bro, that reminds me of, I forgot which title race it was, but we was playing Brentford at home. and motherfucking I think it was like something like the goal line clearance wasn't like on like for the game or some shit. Like some shit happened,
Yeah.
like, bro. I mean, bro, you know how the PGMOL bro. Like, is one like it's just your terms to get hold, bro. That's how it is, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like
Same,
that's
bro.
just how it is. But Jared, what's your thoughts? Did you watch
Yeah.
the game?
I didn't watch the entirety game, but I did see the goals. First off, I will say, I mean, I'm still not gonna completely say it, but I will say, top three, Bruno Fernandes is up there. I've never hated him. But I think this game.
He said top three.
I gotta finally admit it, but he's definitely top three, maybe top two. Another goal, and I don't know, will they count that as his assist?
No, because it's an own goal.
It's an own goal.
Yeah.
I had the same question, bro. I got the rule book.
Man's assistant on goal. Oh, and goals, man.
Yeah, it touched somebody, then it touched Maguire. So whatever. Regardless,
Yeah.
he had a great game. As far as the first goal for Bournemouth, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would assume that like the players in front of him, kind of like just the crowd of players, kind of had something to do with it. But the ball did go in kind of slow. I mean, I would expect them to at least make a fingertip save, but it is a good finish nonetheless. So,
Yeah.
first goal for Bournemouth wasn't too bad. The second goal, I'm gonna be completely honest. Don't be wrong. Even though it's United, any team I would be like, yeah, it's a pen. It's like obviously we need all the help we can get. We're in sixth place, but regardless, like just from a third party perspective, that really wasn't a pen. I think it's soft, but the only thing is the way the game is now today. Anything in the box, like even the slightest touch, if they see like you extend your hands like that or anything, the slightest touch and the player goes down.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
But see, he's talking about the Maguire red card, right?
Maguire goal, but like
I mean,
that's just how the game.
yeah,
But like,
the game is.
that's what I'm saying. If that's just how the game is, then Ahmad should have gotten the pen because his was much more forceful when he pushed him down and actually held him.
but I'm not gonna lie, like
It's backwards.
I might be a little biased because like I low-key don't like that, that Amad Diallo bloke, Cause I remember, bro, cause I remember when y'all beat us at like the Emirates, right? Bro, this nigga was chanting so much. She's like, oh, he was adding like some of the fans in the comments like, oh, y'all only score from corners, pipe down, this and that, blah blah blah. And since he like tweeted that, this brother has not registered a goal or an assist since, bro. So I'm like, I won't lie, y'all did get robbed. I won't lie, but like, hey, bro, that brother can hold that personally, bro, from me. But honestly, like Bournemouth, like I mean, they were undefeated coming into this game, like the last 10, but most of them are draws. And like I think we talked about that like in the Discord,
6 draws.
So it's like, bro, this game literally just proves like these men like they don't go down without a fight. But yeah, that Maguire, it is unfortunate. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like people, like coaches gotta like tell players like, bro, if a guy's through on goal, like I know like the defender instinct you try and block it, but like sometimes it's better just to like trust the keeper and like you'd rather concede, and then go back with 11 men than like get a player sent off and then they get a pen and they're gonna score anyways, bro. But it's like
Exactly.
it's unlucky. But but yeah.
If he doesn't foul, I think you guys have a good chance of scoring. You guys would have definitely scored another goal. But I think him fouling, getting the red card, now you have to sit off a little bit more defensively. So, I mean, like I said, it's unfortunate. It's just how the game is. Like, things that should be a penalty aren't a penalty. Things that shouldn't be a penalty are called. It's just stupid how it is these days.
But yeah, last thoughts on United.
Apart from the referee decisions, I thought first half we played really well. Second half, the Bournemouth got into it, even though we scored first and everything. I think Cunha has been fantastic. Carrick has been doing really good so far. I think he has 23 points out of 30. It's really good. We look good for top 4. I'm sure like it's almost secured, I would say.
Low-key,
especially
bro.
based on how like
the way the other teams I'm playing, high key, bro.
The
High
teams
key.
below us are like the inconsistency below us is only helping them, and plus the below us they gotta play each other a few more times. I think
you still gotta play Liverpool and Chelsea too, right?
Yeah, and then I think Liverpool gotta play Aston Villa again. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to play them, or did you guys already play them?
Yeah, we already played Liverpool and Villa twice. Yeah.
No, I meant Chelsea. I think Chelsea plays.
Yeah, Chelsea still plays
one more
Liverpool.
time.
Yeah, at Anfield.
Yeah, so in either way, think we'll benefit. So, yeah, everything is up.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. United, they're 100%. They will be playing Champions League football next year, bro. You can already put on the champions. Like y'all fans probably already hear it in your ear, bro. Like
I
Champions League
know,
is
bro.
coming back to
It's
OT,
been 2 years, bro.
bro. I'm
And
saying,
and and the last time we was in it 3 years ago, we didn't even get out of the group stages. We finished
yeah,
third.
bro. But what's crazy is like people saw that result on Friday, and I know like Liverpool and Chelsea fans was licking their lips. You know, this is a great chance to capture the lies. But you know, both teams flopped, bro. I call them the treacherous twins, bro, because both teams is fifth and sixth is pretty neck and neck. But let's go on to the next game, bro. Brighton Munich 2, Liverpool 1. And I'm not gonna lie, like this was a really this just shows you how inconsistent Liverpool are. Cause bro, you look at their game against Galatasaray, bro. These men looked like they looked invincible the way they were bopping the ball around. Like that game, that ass could have been 6-7-0 if Mo Salah wasn't shit in the bed, bro. Cause we all watched that game. I'm like, yo, people thought Liverpool turned the leaf. And I guess not, bro. Man, them got packed up by 35-year-old Danny, that guy Wells, bro. And then their midfield with Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and Maka got outran by James Milner, their old boy, bro.
Yeah.
What happened,
And
bro?
bro.
Pascal,
I think
bro.
yeah, I think that's just I don't know. Like I wish I could tell you. They just don't play well. Like we've been saying since the beginning, they're gonna click. They ain't gonna click. And their fullbacks, their defensive setup, it's so bad. Like the first goal was like it was a cross to the back post, and they headed it back in,
Yeah,
and
two
then
headers.
Konate couldn't defend it. And then the second goal was very similar. I think I don't know who got done by in the outside, and then they crossed it in or something like that, right? I might be
Yeah.
tweaking, but it's like this. Anyways, the fullbacks with Konate and stuff, he's not good, and then Van Dijk has not been very strong and steady, and then obviously the two fullbacks, they go up so much, but they can't defend as good, and they're not very steady, so they get beat all the time. They go attacking, but their front is not like really doing because Akatike got injured. I think that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully he
definitely
comes
gonna
back
hurt them
soon.
for
They need
sure.
him, but with
Yeah.
Gapo, like he was not finishing his chances, and then yeah, just that's Liverpool all season, bro. It's the same thing. Any team that's very organized against them, they can't deal with it.
But JD, what you saying?
Yeah, not. I mean, pretty much the same thing Isak said. But it's also just like we all know that Brighton at home that's a tough team to beat. But at the same time, like if you have aspirations of making it into the top four, that's a game that you can't like. I think they leave a lot of like games that are quote unquote easier. They leave it like really close. When old Liverpool, we know they're quick attacking. They're going at teams. But for some reason, I don't know what it is about this Liverpool. I don't know if players have just fallen off technically, or I don't know if it's the team in general or the manager. I don't know, but it's just like, and going into Liverpool games now, you go into a game, you feel more confident that you will beat them. It's just a matter of how much, rather than prime Liverpool where you would go and you're like, oh, what should we sit back? How should we play against them? But now, like nowadays, teams can go in there with like full confidence. Like Chelsea, I mean, even though the state they were in, I going into a Liverpool game, I feel pretty confident, and it's just like I said, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he like bought too many players, and it's just hard to buy that many players from different clubs, different play styles, and expect them to immediately play together, like really have that cohesion and have that chemistry. So I think that's one of the few mistakes. And I think attacking wise, obviously Mo Salah, we all heard the news that he's leaving, but besides that, like I mean, we've all seen he's a shadow of him from himself since the beginning of the season. So I think keeping him on the bench, yeah, that's essentially how it should be. But keep him on the bench. The other wingers aren't really doing too much, really. Gakpo's not really producing. Ekatike has been he's been falling off a little bit. I mean, he's still like doing pretty well, but
But
he's kind
apparently
of falling back a
Liverpool
little
fans
bit.
don't even rate that brother. Gakpo.
That's good. I don't know. It's iffy. It's night and day. Some days he'll be amazing. Some days he'll be, But the attacking's been slow. I mean, defensively, we could talk about defensive all day long. And like same thing with Mo Salah. He's kind of not, not saying he's horrible now, but I'm saying like compared to his performances in past seasons, this is his worst performance in the season. Like he looked completely lost. Like old Van Dijk, like new Van Dijk now is Van Dijk. He's diving in, missing challenges, mistakes everywhere, exposing gaps. Like if I'm a forward or I'm a winger, oh bro, I'd love to go against him because you see how disorganized their back line is. Like nobody really is controlling that back line. And like he's a captain, but is he really like captaining the team like how he used to? Is he really telling everybody, okay, we need to stay tight like this, we need to shift this way, we need to shift that way, we need to step up, we need to sit back? It just seems like he's just as lost, if not more, than the rest of the team. So like I said, like going into a game against Liverpool, if you're any other team, I feel like your confidence should be really high at this point in the season because they're so inconsistent. Besides Chelsea, obviously, I'd say that they're probably like the second or third inconsistent team in the league.
Bro, it's weird though. I wish we had a Liverpool fan. I want to see their perspective because even though they have been hella consistent, they still got two competitions to play for. Like also during the FA Cup quarterfinal against City, also got a tough ass draw against PSG 2-legged fixture. But it's like they still got teams to play for, bro. Being this inconsistent, so their season is definitely like far from over yet. But yeah, these like results in the Premier League, like this is actually like nothing new. Like these wins, these draws, and these losses, like the results is really hard to predict. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you was a betting man, bro, I would stay away from Liverpool money lines, bro, because this shit is fucking random. But I guess, bro, Yisa, I want to ask you, bro. Let's say like Villa, stay in that top 4, that top 5. Who do you think misses out at this rate, bro? Because we're going to get into Chelsea as well, though. I call them the treacherous twins. It's basically like that 5th spot is,
Really?
You know what's even crazy? If you even look down the table, there's still Brentford and Everton low-key lurking. Like, they low-key lurking. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Everton is only 2 points behind Chelsea and 3 points behind Liverpool, and they play, I think, next week.
Yeah, bro. Like, if Chelsea and Liverpool don't fix up, like, teams like we could see Everton or Brentford and UCL, which is pretty wicked, bro. That's wicked.
I think for me though, like out of Aston Villa, Liverpool, and Chelsea, who I see like dropping out, who I see making it to the top 4, I think it's Liverpool still, to be honest.
What?
Because
This my logic is that like Chelsea, I don't think they have the experience and the discipline to be consistent in every game and for the full 90 minutes for the whole season. And I don't think they have the manager that's inept to do that and to get them through. And Liverpool, no matter what you say at Arne Slot, like he's still a decent manager, and I think the players still like believe in him. And players, they have so much experienced players. Mo Salah, he's basically leaving Liverpool, and I'm sure like he's driven to make the last end seem even a little bit better than it is. So they do not want to finish 5th. And then Aston Villa, even though I think that if they didn't have Europa League, I really think they would make it top 4 easy. But they do have Europa League, and we know Unai is gonna make that the number 1 target. It's like.
Yeah, bro. He always does that shit, bro. And when he was at Arsenal and like he did it with us, bro, niggas was like, oh, bro, we're ass. Like, bro, he just be rather focused on the cups than the league, bro. That's why their form be going down later in the rounds. But I guess last thoughts on Liverpool is, bro, you got I know we ups, bro. You got bigger Mo Salah, bro. As a neutral, bro. This guy has had a legendary career, bro. 435 appearances, all competitions, 255 goals, and all competitions, 119 goals. Also in the Premier League, 189, and an assist in the Premier League, 92 assists, bro. The big news, sad news for Liverpool, good news for us. because, bro, that guy, he needed a goal, bro. That guy, he was moving like King
man.
Von in his prime. I'm not gonna lie, like, bro.
Right. I think he scored like so many goals against us, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
against United, bro. Against United, he took United games personally, bro. Like that was
saying.
wicked, bro. Even Chelsea games as well, cause y'all released a brother, bro. Like, but this nigga was
so
King
annoying,
Von,
bro. If he wasn't scoring, he was assisting against us.
But one thing I wanted to ask y'all, right? There was a debate that I saw. Well, I watched the full podcast, but it was when they were like saying Neymar is better than any Premier League legends or players, right?
Yeah.
And Wayne Rooney, I think what Wayne Rooney said was correct. And what he said, like, he's not. I don't see him as a top player as Ronaldo or Messi. I think that's a fact. But people saw it as you don't think Neymar is a top player. Neymar is a top player, but he's not as obviously Ronaldo or Messi. But who would you guys take in their prime, Neymar or Salah?
Bro, it's weird.
Neymar.
I mean,
Neymar.
That's the thing though. It's like, bro, Neymar's prime is so short though, bro. Like Salah was from fucking 2017 to I guess basically now, bro, which is like 9 years, bro. Neymar, like, bro, don't get me wrong. Neymar peak was mental, but it was like how many years was that? Like what? 3 years? 4 years?
I'd say probably, excluding the Santos years, I'd say like when he first got to Barca, not 2014, not those first few months or a year, probably 2015 to like the beginning of his second year at PSG. So that's what, like 2019, 2020.
Because like, bro, even when he was at PSG, like obviously that man win Legoon every year, so I don't really count that. I was mainly looking at them more in the Champions League. I mean, they got to a final against Bayern, unlucky, but like the thing about Neymar is like, me personally, like I hate the fact that like he's injury prone, so it's really hard to measure like how great he could have been, because also the injuries definitely like hinders him. Cause bro, this brother.
In the context of, let's say you have one season to win the league and you need one star signing, Salah or Neymar, one star signing.
I mean, obviously it's crazy. Cause obviously name brand, you're gonna pick name because Neymar is the name brand, you know. But Salah is
trying to win the league. Bro.
Salah is like efficient though, bro. Like Salah won. Like Salah won Liverpool a UCL. He won them. I know like there was Mane as well, of course, but. You know, Salah's a big influential part. Like, Salah low-key did more individually than Neymar did individually. I don't think that's really a crazy take to say. But obviously, like, me personally, I would pick Neymar. But if you pick Salah, like, I wouldn't be mad as well. Because you could even say Salah. Because I feel like Salah's in that same bracket as, like, you know, the tier below, you know, Ronaldo, Messi. From, like, you know, our generation, 100%. You have, like, Bale. You have Salah. You have Neymar. And like players around like, you know, that, you know, status. Like Salah's definitely in there. So that's a pretty good debate. But I wouldn't be surprised if people took Salah. I don't think there's any wrong answer in my opinion. I think it's just preference. But yeah,
I agree.
Let's move on from these Liverpool blokes, bruv. We're going to the hell Dickin can't say the rest, bruh. Going up north to Liverpool, bruv. Everton 3. Chelsea 0. Bro, Chelsea had man like Beto looking like Berbatov, bro. What was going on?
You know the crazy thing is, I knew going into it we were gonna lose. Not because I'm pessimistic. It's just I knew what type of game it was gonna be. I knew that we were gonna make it a lot harder than it needs to be. This season, Everton isn't ass by any means.
Oh, no, they're back to, like, you know, prime Everton, low-key, like, how they used to be finishing, like, 7th, 8th, like, 6th.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to them. So, nothing to take away against them. It's just, like, this is a game that we shouldn't have won, like, super comfortably, but we should have won, like, a decent, probably, like, 2 or 3. Maybe 2, like, 2-1, 3-1. That's a game that it should have been. But I knew instantly that we were going to make it harder on ourselves. And it's just a matter of what team, at the end of the day, what team comes out there and wants to play like they want to get a Champions League spot, or they want to get something, versus a team that just doesn't take it serious. And on the day, they were just a better team. They looked like they wanted to go forward. They looked hungry, forward and defensively. They wanted the ball. They were to every first ball, every second ball, 50-50, everything. We looked disorganized, like, and it's nothing new, honestly, this season. Now, we could sit here and I could talk about this for hours. We could talk about all the problems with Chelsea for hours. But this essentially points I want to hit on, obviously with the exception of Neto, Garnacho, all the trash players we already know we're getting rid of them. We have to. But yeah, like initially, like our early results with Liam Rosenior when we would tie or lose like against Arsenal, we kind of blamed it on the players. But I think now the results that we've had like the past few weeks, I think I saw a stat. What was
it? Bro, y'all really blaming the gaffer, bro? I feel like that's really harsh, bro.
No, because look, there's a stat. I forgot exactly what it was. I forgot the number, but I do remember the past few weeks, he's set a record. And it sounds good. No, he set bad records. First record, we didn't lose at home against Newcastle. Prior to the game against Newcastle, we hadn't lost them at home since like 14 years, 15 years. He broke that record. We lost to him. And the Champions League against PSG, I can't remember the last time. It's been a long time since we've given up 5 goals in a Champions League game. He broke that record. And now against Everton, I think that's the most goals we've given up in a long time, I think. Something like that. There was some record. I forgot what it was. But I think in his earlier games, we kind of took a little bit leniency. We were like, all right, yeah, new manager, and also the players have been trash. So we were like, it's not so much him. But I think now, past few games, horrible substitutions. PSG put Jurgensen in. And he said, this is his words. He said, both players are world class. He said that. Both players world class with their feet. Jurgensen, terrible with his feet. Robert Sanchez, absolutely horrible. We all know he's horrible with his feet. But Robert Sanchez, putting him in goal, you would have, like, in the PSG game in Newcastle game, you put him in goal, he would have at least been a better keeper. He might not be good with his feet, but he would have been a better keeper. But you look at Robert Sanchez's past few games, man, he's looking like old Sanchez from last season, and it's really disappointing because he's had a great season.
But you know what's weird? Hold on, I just want to talk about the keeper issue because it's really similar to Spurs. It's like, they chose Kinski because, Vicario's been buns, and also Kinski had a stinker. And literally the following game when they played Liverpool, that's supposed to like free kick that was very savable, and Vicario let it in. And it's similar to y'all. Like y'all started Jurgensen, that brother had a stinker, and then Robert Sanchez plays against the next leg, and he plays against Everton, and he stinks it up as well. So it's like, bro, can you really blame like the gaffer, bro?
Yes, bro, you have to blame him.
But this is not his signings though. Like he ain't signed these. He ain't signed these guys.
The signing isn't the issue. It's the way he sets up the team. Initially, it's because, like, I guess he got lucky. I'm being completely honest. He got lucky a few times. Not lucky, but it was also good the way he set it up against like Arsenal. Even though we lost in the Carabao Cup, he set the team up pretty nice, pretty decent, like the tactics wise. But now you can see he's getting exposed, man. He's getting exposed. It just, I don't know what type of team he wants us to be. I really don't. Enzo Maresca, at least with him, we wanted to possess somewhat. We wanted to possess, but we also wanted to attack fast because we have a fast forward line. So you can see what type of team we're returning into with him. But with Liam Senior, I just don't know what type of team he wants. And then, like, bro, he's sitting there writing notes while we're losing. Every single game he's done that. I swear he's not writing anything.
Hey, yeah, these man was down by like 10 goals and he sent a note in the 90th minute. What is man trying to cook?
I swear he's not writing anything in that notebook, bro. And it's just like, he looks so lost. I think he's one of those coaches that, and it probably works in Liverpool. I don't know if it doesn't work here. Like, where you can just tell a team, all right, you want to go out there, give all your fight. Some teams feed off of that. They feed off that energy. Putting in tackles, fighting for a win. But that doesn't work in the Prem. At some point, you need tactics, you need class to win games. And I think that's what's hurting him. Like, you go against managers like Arteta, Guardiola, you go against all these managers. Like, you can't just rely on us just to fight for a win. You can't rely on who has more heart. You can't rely on, at the end of the day, you need to have tactics. You need to set up a team in a specific way you want to play. And I think that's where he's struggling. I think he's coming to the Premier League expecting that it was going to be a little bit easier than he thought. And that's just not, like, he's inexperienced. I think he's young too, I think, but I forgot what age he is, but he's inexperienced in terms of coming in Premier League and managing the team. I think he was in for a rude awakening. He thought it was going to be easy at first because he did well the first few games, But I think up till now, in this Everton game, just kind of solidified it. He's not ready for this. He's not. He has to get
Bro,
more experience.
I
He's
wouldn't,
just not
bro.
ready for it.
Nah, for me personally, it's not a guy for issue with Chelsea, bro. Like, y'all knew the project coming into it. Whoever owns y'all club, Blue Coat, Bowley, Ekbali, I don't know who the fuck owned y'all club, but we all know the project was, y'all was signing these young players when they was like 21, 22, and the project is, they all grow up, play together, and then, they hit their primes and y'all be good. And obviously, this is kind of like the beginning slash, like, early stages of the project. So y'all definitely gonna be bums for a while. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like that project is really bums because that's not how Chelsea really operate. We all know Chelsea for buying, the best players, but the players like, big XP, bro, Thiago Silva's, bro, John Mikel Obi's and them, man, like Ramirez, like experienced players. Like this project they're doing, like I don't know. Me personally, I feel like it's just a business thing, bro. I don't think y'all will have success with this.
No, and that's the thing. Like I said, like we could talk about all the problems with Chelsea. The reason I didn't want to mention the ownership is because like we all know that's the issue. We know that's not the issue, but it's one of the main issues. So I didn't even want to bring that up because it would have made me mad. But it's like on the field, on the pitch is Liam Senior, and then obviously you have really a lot of players. It's not just a few. You have Neto who does 1,000 cutbacks before he makes a decision, or he tries to outpace somebody and then ends up losing the ball or sending a cross over time. And then he occasionally has good crosses, but trash. He's been early beginning of the season, amazing, but that's anybody. Anybody can do good in the beginning of the season, but trash now, absolutely terrible. Garnacho, starting him, horrible mistake. We all know that. Cannot start him. He's terrible. And then we don't have any Cole Palmer, bro. I don't even know what to say. He's actually like, I never thought, bro, if you
Tell him to come to Man U, bro.
If you asked me last season what I think of Cole Palmer,
For the revival.
bro, I would have talked about him all day. I'd have said he's this world class. He's done this. He's amazing, bro. He's actually garbage this season. Like he's actually garbage, and it's not even his quality. It's just like, bro, it's the same injury as Yamal. Yamal got the surgery though, and he's better now. But
he should have took that surgery, bro. If he not fit. He not fit.
That's the thing, and like, I kind of get why he doesn't want to do it because you have the World Cup coming up. At the same time, if you knew that the World Cup was going to come up, you can't get the surgery now because you won't be in the squad for the World Cup. So he should have done it a long time ago, especially when we needed him later in the season. But now, like, we don't have the best out of him, so we can't rely on him. Caicedo's dropped off massively, absolutely massive. Defensively, he's been terrible. He's diving in, missing tackles. Old Caicedo is timing his tackles perfectly. We know the Caicedo, we know the actual Caicedo, the 100% amazing Caicedo that we've seen. He's winning tackles, winning 50-50 balls, putting in amazing challenges, recovering. But right now, he's been absolutely terrible, giving foul after foul after foul. Lavia, even though he's only played like 2 or 3 games since he came back, I like him, but the only thing is his defensive transition, how he sits defensively, it's a little bit shaky. I personally think we need to make Andre Santos more of a starter, more of a prime player, because I like the way he plays. He doesn't go too high up, but he also doesn't sit back. He's someone that he's a little bit up and down kind of. He's a little bit up and down midfielder. So he'll go up if necessary, but he can also sit back defensively. So I do like him. And that also gives more room for Enzo Fernandez, or whoever else is in the 8 or 10 position with Enzo Fernandez. You get them more room to go up. And Andre Santos kind of sits like in that midfield kind of neutral area. So I do like Andre Sanchez. And the other thing too, he knows how to break lines. There was one, what goal was it? It might have been against Everton at home, I think, or it might have against, I forget who it was, but he broke a line between like 4 players, got it to Palmer to João Pedro, goal. João Pedro, I'll take him a little bit lighter because, I mean, you can't really do much if your wingers aren't producing, your midfielders aren't producing, so what can you do? But his past 2 games have been a little bit shaky too.
Yeah.
Back line, oh my gosh, the back line is genuinely the worst back line I've seen in my entire life, bro. 2 similar goals. Bro, we let Beto score. Bro, I don't even know where Beto came. I don't even know where he came from. When was bro, has he even gotten a double-digit goals? I don't even know, where he came. I don't even know who he is. I know Barry's good this season. That's their natural forward. But Beto is terrible. And we let him get 2 similar goals. And then, what's his name? Is it Di? What is his name? He scored a banger.
Njai.
Yeah.
Element and Njai. Right, he's
Yeah,
on
that
the
was a banger.
market. He's on the market for sure.
That was a banger, so I can't even say anything about that. But bro, we gave two horrible goals, identical, and I can't blame Robert Sanchez on those because he has to make a
What?
decision.
Nah,
He just sits
that
back.
one goal that was it went through his body. What do you mean?
Okay. Yeah, no, that
What?
one, yeah, that was awful. But the first one, I can't really blame him because he has to make a decision. He either comes out or he sits back. Regardless, Beto probably would have scored. The second one was awful, terrible. But at the end of the day, it's the back line, and that's where the inexperience comes. Like Isak said, that's an inexperience.
But yeah,
You don't have
bro.
anyone who's controlling that back line. I
Any,
can ramble on like continuously, but at the end of the day, we were poor. Everton wanted more. So congratulations to them because they deserve
any
it.
last thoughts on Chelsea before we move on?
We're not getting top four. That's all I gotta say.
You say anything to say? You good, bro. You said Chelsea buns.
Yeah, but I'm just happy to see. By the way, Beto got 6 goals.
Bro,
man scored a third against Chelsea.
6 goals, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's hilarious. All right, but let's head over to North London, bruv. Tottenham.
Hey,
Get battered.
Jared, if it makes you feel any better, right? That's the same as Saka and Eze. So Beto's not that bad.
No,
Hey,
he's horrible.
bro.
There's a difference.
There's a difference, bro.
Everton,
That man gonna lift that cup, man. That man gonna lift that trophy.
Say,
But yeah, bro, we go to North London, bro. Tottenham 0, Nottingham, Forest and Nottingham 3, bro. Also, I couldn't catch the game because, I was on the road to the pub. But, bro, I think Spurs, like, is there much to say with these lot, bro? These lot getting relegated, but there's really not much to say, innit?
I think they could actually. I think it's like we all like said like yeah they could get relegated initially like a few months ago weeks ago we were like yo what imagine them getting relegated because at that point they were like
bro it's a reality bro. They're 1 point off West Ham bro
and then there's 7 games left and I don't think their last 7 games are easy too.
Nah, it's crazy they actually are easy but knowing Spurs every game is gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the games might be easy on paper but we know Spurs they're gonna make it a harder game so I think is genuinely if they don't win the next 2 games, they're getting relegated.
Man said the next 2 they haven't won in the Prem all year, bro. Talking about if they win the next like this is actually serious, bro. Like, cause look, Forest is like the relegation battle was Forest, Spurs, and West Ham. Bro, West Ham beat Spurs 2-1. Forest beat Spurs 3-0. Bro, their own relegation, opponents is literally beating them head to head. And that's the exact games you need to win to get out the relegation zone. So I think these law are you're on mute, you say. But I think these law are genuinely like banter aside. These men are genuinely cooked. Their players mentally are shit. Their players do not want it. They're not up for it. Cause in a relegation battle, it's not about quality, bro. Bro, no relegation team has quality. It's about literally willpower, like grinding, getting grimy. But if you look at West Ham in their last couple of games, obviously it was unlucky. They lost last game, but like they got a draw against City. Bro, that man was hustling. Look at Forest, beat Spurs 3-0. Last game they drew City at the Etihad 2-2. Bro, they was just grinding. Spurs 0 grind. These men are fucking shit.
Yes, Spurs they have the worst form out of like the top 15.
Bro, no, I think they have the worst form in period. Wolves got better form than them.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves got 2 wins.
2 wins.
This year, Spurs has not gotten a win. The only draw is versus Liverpool, and that's like a 90th minute winner.
That's crazy, bro. Nah.
They were oh my, and plus their next game, literally next weekend, they win next game week, I guess. They will be in the relegation zone without a shadow of a doubt because West Ham play Wolves at home, and then Tottenham play Sunderland away.
Tough.
So,
Sunderland
and they're
away.
only 1 point difference. West Ham, all they got to do is win, and I guarantee you they will win versus Wolves.
I think they'll win too, but definitely, bro. Wolves for some reason they trying to fuck up niggas' seasons, bro. So they're gonna make it tough for no reason. But I think West Ham will win because West Ham they're fighting for their lives right now, bro. They're fighting. bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
Them
it's
lot-
interesting, bro. I want this to happen. Hey, Jared, make sure you like the message on Discord, bro, if you
Hey,
want.
Oh,
what
bro,
the
I would love
message
Shots
say?
on me, bro.
What the
I
message
said
say?
like. I said like the message if you want free shots when Tottenham get relegated, bro.
it.
Shots on me.
Bro,
Bro.
nigga, Tottenham relegation and we lifting a trophy, yo, is that like that might be like the greatest shit of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Oh,
not if you sim FM 100 times, you would not get that
Bro,
scenario.
that ass, bro.
Bro.
Arsenal League and Spurs relegate. That's like, bro, cloud nine. But like,
This entire
you know
season
what,
has been a fever dream.
bro? You know what's crazy though? Like, deep, like also on the outside, I'm like, I want them not to get relegated, but deep down, I actually don't want them to get relegated because, like, bro, I love my, bro. You don't love like your derbies, like your Manchester
bro.
derbies,
Bro,
like
it's not even
like,
but it's not
Not
even a
about
derby
that,
anymore.
bro.
You win it every single time. It's not even a derby, bro. It's
Dang.
just
bro.
It's
But the
really
thing as an Arsenal fan is like, bro, right when the fixture list comes out, those are the two fixtures you look at. I mean, also you look at Chelsea and United, but you look at that North London derby because it just means something more, bro. Them hometown rivals, but and it's like, why would I want a team that gives us 6 points year in year out get relegated? Because the new teams that come up, bro, they're gonna give harder comp, bro, than them lot in the derbies. But yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stay up low key, right? But I mean, it's a win-win, bro. In my opinion, it's a win-win.
I just want them to get relegated for just to laugh, honestly.
But, like,
That'd
did
be
you
so
guys
funny.
think about like how monumental this is?
Bro, you
This
know what?
literally shows that like someone that is about to get relegated could end up winning the season, winning the league in the season with Leicester, right?
Yeah.
Then we have Tottenham, who just literally won the Europa League, and that's like you could consider top 6 teams, especially one of the richest clubs. They getting relegated. This like goes a testament to the Premier League that like nobody is safe, no matter what. Nobody's safe,
Bro, I'm saying,
and
bro,
it's
this
just
season,
so interesting.
like this season, bro, these like mid-table teams, even the lower-table teams, like, bro, you've seen this whole season. Like, I feel like the game that describes it is like when we went to the Molyneux, bro. We was 2-0 up against Wolves, cruising, and then we drew 2-2. That was really uncharacteristic of us, because we have the best defense, and that kind of shows you, like, bro, this season, like, bro, like you can't really sleep on these little guys, bro. They give you games, bro. They give you games for sure. Like every game is low-key a grind this season. Like no team is really getting. The only team's getting blown out is low-key Spurs, bro. Because if you look at the other results, it's like it's either draws or like 1-goal wins, bro. No team is getting blown out besides Spurs, bro. And that just tells you the mentality, bro. But yeah, bro. Fuck them lot, man. But yeah, we could.
And by the way, they lost another 3-0 to Forest without any reply. So this season they're 6-0 or 0-6 versus Forest, which is just embarrassing.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. But yeah, bro, let's hop into the last game, the Carabao Cup finale. But before we get into that, because also we haven't been here in a couple weeks, I just wanted to big up the lads on this league campaign, bro. It's looking phenomenal. Like that game against Everton, grinded out the result against Brighton. Just close games, which we need. Big games in the running. And also our last 7 games, like we got Newcastle. I think our last 7 games, 4 of them is at home. It's either 4 or 5 home games. We have a lot of home games. The only away games we have is Palace away, West Ham away, which is going to be tough, and then obviously City away, which is going to be the hardest game. But I think all of our home games, we'll win all of our home games. West Ham away will be really tricky because, them men are fighting, obviously City away. Like that result there is probably going to determine the league, whether we win, lose, or draw. But yeah, 9 points clear. Obviously, they still got a game in hand. It's looking real good. But yeah, but now it's back to what happened, the atrociousness that happened on Sunday, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the game, like the first 20 minutes, like it really impressed me. Like we was breaking lines, getting shots, and then I guess, bro, after that triple save from James Trafford, the game completely flipped. It kind of flipped more towards halftime, but Zubamendi playing that incisive pass to Kai Havertz. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't know if the angle was that tight or not. I think Kai should be scoring that. Obviously, rebound goes to Saka. Trafford makes another save, and then it's obviously a triple save. And then from that moment, I guess that was a big wake up call for City. There was like, oh shit, these man almost scored. We gotta lock in. So City started playing way better after that. But I think the real change was definitely during halftime, bro. Pep. I mean, bro, this is what makes Pep in it. Like you could literally see this game. Like I could admit, like our manager got like out tactical, bro. I don't think it was a quality thing. I think this was generally just Pep, bro. Like how he set up, because no team has ever played with us, like defended against us in a 4-2-4. And right when he switched to the 4-2-4, I'm not gonna lie, bro, Kepa had no clue what to do, bro. Like also, like the first goal in it, like it's an error. Also, it's like the Nico O'Reilly probably won't score an easier goal than that in his career. And obviously, there was a bunch of like debate after the game. People saying, "Oh, why Mikel start? Why didn't he start Raya? Why did he start Kepa? This and that." But it's like, bro, Isak and Jared, bro, all of us knew who was gonna start the game and goal, right? Like we all knew who was gonna start. So it's like I feel like that's like a dumbass argument. Like obviously, like if Raya plays, the game might be a bit different. But it's like, bro, we all knew Kepa was gonna play, so we have to live with that decision in it. So yeah, from the right flank, I forgot who even crossed it. Yeah, Kepa drops the fucking ball and then they go 1-0 up. And then after that, literally they do the exact same play right after. Like Saka loses his man Nico in the box, and then Nico scores the exact same goal from the exact, like literally did copy and paste the same play. And after the 2-0, it was pretty much in City's hands. I mean, the subs did make a difference. Like Calafiori, had that one shot, almost went in. Jesus hit the crossbar, but at the end, it just wasn't enough, bro. It wasn't enough at all. And obviously, the game would have been different with Raya, but it's like, I mean, that's just masterclass because Kepa had the ball. Kepa's distribution was hella slow. He didn't know who to pass it to. And also, he gave it to Saliba and Gabi. And then obviously, Zubamendi and Rice was completely isolated from the build-up. And then we weren't even winning. And when we went long, we weren't even winning the second, third, fourth, fifth, or even sixth ball, bro. So there was literally like a 20-minute City domination period, and that's why they won the game, bro. But yeah, what's y'all thoughts in it?
Well, for me, it's just like Captain Kepa once again in the final, man.
I know Jared has some PTSD seeing that, bro.
This guy, man.
Bro.
If I'm betting on somebody losing a game, if they have Kepa in their squad and I'm betting on somebody losing their game, I'd bet like $1,000, bro. Anytime it comes to a final, this man is terrible, absolutely horrible. With us, he didn't want to come off the field. He gave away the penalty. Willie Caballero, who's amazing at saving penalties, didn't come off the field.
I remember
We lost the final. The next one, he took the decisive penalty, missed it. Van Dijk scored. We lost again. Well, Arsenal, mistake, you guys go 1-0 down. And I saw somewhere like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I love it because I don't want to see you guys win. I definitely want to see y'all win the quadruple, but the one thing I did see is like, we can both agree on as like us and Arsenal fans is like, Kepa, terrible in the final. Absolutely terrible.
Bro, and it sucks though, because like he's the reason why we even got like to the final. I thought like the whole cup he was pretty good, but yeah, the final he shot the bed. But it's like, I don't want to spend like the whole time shitting on Kepa because it's like, all right, like we didn't even score anyway, like you know. But like yeah, Kepa was terrible, but the whole team. But besides Saliba, bro, the whole team was pretty bad. Saliba was our best player by miles.
Yeah, no, it's not completely on Kepa. I just want to get him out the way because we all know he's bad in finals. But as far as you guys, I don't think you guys played awful. I think it's just City, like you said, Pep, the tactical masterclass. I won't say they outplayed you guys, not a lot, but anyways, but like tactically they set up better. So that's why it looked like they played a lot better. They outclassed you guys. They just set up better. And there was one specific moment. I think it was when you went 1-0 down or 2-0 down. The way you could see it very clearly. They're four at the front, bro. They set it up so nice. Like the gaps were tight. You guys couldn't. Normally, any other team, you guys are able to break that line through the midfield to Declan Rice or whoever. You guys are able to go forward. But they set it up so well in the front that you guys literally could not break a line. Like you had to go back and forth. So I think that was a good setup from him. I think after a while, it was just hard for you guys to build through. And we all know that's where like a lot of your attacks come from, is breaking that line to the midfielders, and then they're getting forward, and you guys most likely score a goal. But I think the way he set it up it just made it harder for you guys. But I don't think they outclassed you. I think just tactically they were better. That's why they won. And for you guys, it was more defensive mistakes, honestly. Just kind of losing your man. Like you said, Saka lost his man in the back post, Nico O'Reilly, who's been amazing this season. I've always thought he's been amazing this season. He's been really good, and I'm glad that England's taken him. But yeah, he's been amazing this season. But essentially, it was just really defensive mistakes. If you guys didn't have those mistakes, I think the game would have been a lot closer. But like I said, at the end of the day, you guys set up okay. But I think Pep just set up really nice in terms of defensive. He set up really nice. I mean, it was a lot harder for you guys, and you guys haven't really had a team that's set up like that. Like, you've had teams that kind of made it hard for you, but you were still able to find a way to break through those gaps. But I think Pep set it up like really well, where it was a lot harder. I think in terms of like just head to head and like masterclass tactically, that game is literally like the one game that everybody's like, okay, whoever sets up nice tactically, this is most likely going to win. So on the day, they just did better. That's all it is.
Yeah. From my take, Jared, you guys summed it up pretty well. Tactical masterclass from Pep. Yeah, you could go on Kepa, but like Nana said, you guys didn't score any. And even if Raya was there, someone still needs to score the goals, you know? And with that amount of like pressure that you guys were receiving in the back end of the first half, and especially the first 20 minutes of the second half, like something was going to happen. Like,
oh yeah,
you know,
for sure.
it could
You
have
could just
been
feel it coming,
a deflection or anything. Something would have happened. And that was still not a wake-up call for you guys. And like the way you guys have been playing, in my eyes, and I think a lot of most people's eyes, is the way y'all been playing this whole season. It's very safe, but it's very effective for you guys, especially because you guys have the players, the power, and so also the technical ability. But in the midfield, I don't think you guys have that Bruno Fernandes or Cole Palmer to break the line to do that. Because the way that City was set up, what Jerry said, with four pressing you but not really triggering the goalkeeper, we saw that there's a couple instances where Gabi literally tried to do a cut-through pass, and all the time it got intercepted. So he stopped doing that. So that shows a lot your players. So you guys don't have that player. I think you missed Eze. And then your wingbacks, not wingbacks, your wingers in Trossard and Saka. I'm not gonna lie, I was so disappointed with Saka and Trossard. I really rate Trossard, to be honest, especially this season. But even though Madueke he's not like, he doesn't have a final third and stuff, you saw how many times he got opportunities, because every time he got the ball, he ran straight. And there's one time he even tried to mega player, but it was so stupid. Like, it was like Luis Diaz, not Luis Diaz, it was Rodri. Like, you're not gonna meg Rodri, you know? And he didn't do any skill. He just tried to kick it through the leg like it's indoor. But but at least he was trying, and he got there all the time. And I feel like with a player like Saka, he could run more, and he's so good. The fact that he's both-footed, he could really do high damage. But I don't think the system is set up for Saka to play that kind of ball. So he doesn't. So then you can criticize him. And the same thing in Trossard, where Gabriel Martinelli came, he was doing that. And your best chance I think it was Madueke that beat the player and crossed the ball in. And Jesus got the header, right? But if you had Gyökeres, I'm pretty sure he could tussle with any of the two center backs they have, but you guys never tested them. And
yeah, bro, it's weird. Like, bro, when Jesus on the pitch, we cross it, but when Gyökeres is there, we don't.
Gyökeres was still there. I think you guys still had that two striker system.
Oh yeah.
But again, like when you did that, it worked. You beat a player and you instantly cross it in. What they always say, if you do too much cutbacks, right? By then the center backs are going to be set up. They know where the man is. They're set up. But if you just beat a player, cross it in fast, you might get some benefit. So I don't think this is a big blow for Arsenal's season, but it is going to be a lot more pressure the next time you play a final.
and I'm pretty sure your next final really is gonna be the Champions League or the FA Cup, and you might win the league, sure, but that's not really a final. You have games, you could draw games, but in the
Yeah.
final, it's gonna be a real test because I think Arteta has to get out of his shell, trust his players' quality, because even though you guys are considered to be the most powerful, hardworking, and strong team, you guys also are the most technically gifted with Declan Rice, Zubi Mendy, and like whether you play, uh, Odegaard or Eze or even Saka, like you guys have so many technical players. Even your wingers, they're so good on the ball as much as they're defending. So he has to trust them and like play a
Bro,
little bit forward thinking and just cross the ball in. Like Gyökeres, for all you could say, he's a hard worker. So just put the ball him in there in dangerous area and let him work, and he will get something.
but I mean that's the thing. Like the only thing I feel like we could do is like we'll have to play like I remember like against Everton when we subbed Zubi out and then we played Eze at the 8, and then also we had another midfielder in there. And like that low key like kind of got us more because Eze was getting on the ball more. But yeah, you're right. We missed Eze this game by far, and surprisingly like we also missed like Odegaard as well because how Odegaard is like he drops in, picks up the ball from the back line. Also against that 4, I feel like if Odegaard did that, that definitely would have broke down the 4. But it is what it is. Bro, you can't make excuses, bro. Like that was a disgusting loss, but obviously even though we took a big L in this cup final, there is still, there's still a season to play for, bro. So, like, my hope is that, like, also them players, they saw Man City, lift that Carabao Cup. They was there, they was watching it, heartbreaking. I need them to use that same pain, bro, in these last couple of games we have. Because, obviously, we have 7 games left, 4 or 5 home games in the league. And then also we have a favorable draw in Champions League. We got Sporting, which I do think we'll beat them, and then we also got Atleti or Barca. We already beat Atleti this season 4-0, and Barca, I do fancy us beating Barca over 2 legs just because I feel like their defense is some cheeks. And also FA Cup, we got Southampton, and we come right back after the break, which I feel like we're gonna beat them as well, and then we'll see what the draw is. But yeah, bro, like I know, like it may sound like coping saying, this loss is not that bad. I'm not gonna lose sleep, but that's just the bigger picture. Is like. The Holy Grail, is the Premier League for us right now. Like, if we win the Prem, when we win the Prem, like, no one's going to look back in March this Carabao Cup loss, but Arsenal lost the Carabao Cup, innit? Like, Pep Loki said it himself, like, he was like, he'd rather be in our position right now. I think even if you ask City fans right now, I know, like, they're happy, they won the Carabao Cup. It's a good trophy to win, but, like, that man would rather be 9 points clear in the league with seven games to go, bro. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see how it ends, and I still think our boys get it over the line because I know City beat us, but besides this game, but that man haven't looked good like in the league, bro. I feel like they're still gonna slip up in the league. They got Chelsea next game. I doubt Chelsea's gonna do us a favor, but we'll see. How City turn up in it. But that's all I gotta say. I think it's still like City definitely took first blood, but I think they won the battle, but I feel like the war is still yet to, be decided in it. So I think we'll win the war.
Yeah, I'd say like I obviously I'm a Chelsea fan. We're essentially like one of y'all rivals, so I'm gonna always be happy when y'all lose. But at the same time, like whenever like a lot of people just we don't want to see y'all win the quadruple. So we're like a lot of people were excited, but at the end of the day, like me personally, and I'm sure like a lot of other people feel like this. It's just like, yeah, City won, but like out of the 4 trophies y'all could win the season, that's the one like you would have been okay with losing. Technically, y'all would have been okay with that. Obviously, nobody's okay with losing any trophy, but out of the 4 that y'all are contesting for, that's probably the one where you're like, all right, if we lose, okay, I guess. I mean, and it's against City, so whatever. But I think, not even I think, it's pretty guaranteed that y'all win at least 1 trophy out of the 3. Just
Yeah, bro. I agree. Like, I'd rather take in, like, the loss now, knowing that, like, we still have to play City. And that City's probably going to play the exact same way, at the Etihad when they come play us. So, Arteta got to, watch the film, bro, and try to cook up something to prevent that loss. But, yeah, but I guess one last thing before we end, bro. I was watching some, like, reels on IG, and a couple of people were saying, like, bro, if Arsenal just win the Prem, bro, is it even a good season?
That's a good
like,
season, bro.
hey, what is niggas saying, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like,
It's a great
It's a-
season.
It's a
bro,
good
niggas
season,
is saying
especially,
like, if we win the Prem only, like it's not that good of a season. I'm like, bro, this narrative is crazy, bro.
uh,
Yeah.
If you remember, this is where Liverpool were last season when
Yeah.
they were like talking about quadruple,
Yeah, and they lost to Newcastle in that final and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking But yeah, bro, that's all I gotta say, bro. Any questions, comments, concerns, bro, before we wrap this up?
I just keep praying Tottenham relegated, bro.
He said Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
There you go.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
bro.
at this point in the season,
All right, man.
I'm just a neutral, bro. Like I just want to see some good games. I have no faith in us, so
I said neutral.
But thank you. Thank y'all for
neutral, bro.
tuning in, bro, to episode 27, bro. It's international breaking it, so enjoy y'all holiday, bro. Big up to the countries that's playing. Hopefully your country qualify, all that, all love, all love.
It's already done, bro. This is just released.
No, there's still European playoffs, bro. So Sweden
really?
and
For
them, man.
something?
Yeah, Sweden and them, man. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Hungary and them, man. Yeah. But yeah, nah,
Alright,
bro.
bro.
I'll catch you, bro. Until next week.
All right, bro.